Hey guys, Drifter here. Check out this revolutionary new flotation device. It straps onto your arm, you pull the string, it inflates, and you immediately shoot up out of the water like you're in an action movie, which I think is very cool, and it's designed to help surfers and swimmers to get caught in riptides, or really anybody that's not comfortable swimming in the water. The product is called Kingi, and I realize today we're saying product instead of science or research, which is a little atypical here, and this is even an older one, but I do find it a fascinating piece of engineering. So this company Kingi makes these in featured wearables, as they describe them, like the Kingi Sport. I'm going to zoom in on here. It's essentially a little inflatable balloon, and it hooks up to a CO2 container. The CO2 container pops when you pull the lever, immediately inflates, and sends the user floating straight up. The idea behind it is that you can compress the CO2 in this little thing, and it doesn't displace much water, but when you let it fully expand, it creates a lot more buoyancy by displacing one of these big bags full of water. This, in theory, can save the life of anybody that's drowning, and I think its best use is probably on the beach, because if you're on the beach and you start drowning, it's a lot more difficult to save you than it is from a pool, and a lifeguard is not always going to be around. You should be at beaches with lifeguards, but if you don't have one, or you're unfortunate enough to get sucked out by a riptide or something like that, at least you have this arm flotation device you can pop, float up, and hold on to. I said this was an older product. Why did it not catch on? It seems to be a clever design, and I think I can make one very safe assumption here, which is if you watch the videos that have been playing, I doubt this is good for people's shoulders. It's just going to yoink you straight up by one arm like a giant hand reaching in the water and pulling you out, which in many cases does save your life, but it could also hurt people, and the way to where you have to hug it and hold it is a little bit unintuitive. So perhaps it wasn't the revolution that we were hoping for after all in flotation devices, but I did find it to be an absolutely fascinating piece of engineering and well worth discussing here on this mostly educational channel.